everyone, Flower Fairy here, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at how you make other people feel when they are around your energy. So how do you inspire others? How do they feel when they're around you, when they're in your presence? And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 separate piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this clear, sort of yellowish crystal here. Pile number 2, you're going to be this brown tiger's eye here. And pile 3, you're going to be this purple amethyst stone here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. And then you can scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. And you can then select your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get started. Hi, pile 1. So you guys chose this clear, sort of white, yellowish crystal here. And let's take a look at your cards here. So you received passion. So I feel like with this card, pile 1, that when other people are around you, you make them feel very passionate about their lives. I feel like you exude this passion in your life where you're very excited by things, you're very animated, you're very inspired, and you put your whole self into everything that you do. You know, you don't do things halfway. You really put your entire being into it, and others see this passion in you, and I think it inspires them to live their life passionately, you know, to really enjoy what they're doing in the moment and to really appreciate the moment and to live their life in a passionate way. So that's what I'm getting there. And then you also received this card. It's number 3, The Mother Awakens. And it says, compassion, nurture, guidance. So I feel like you also make other people feel very loved and very nurtured here. I think they see you as sort of this mother figure in their life, and you radiate this compassion and this motherly instinct towards the people in your life, and they feel very loved and accepted in your presence, and they also feel that you give them wisdom, you give them guidance. You know, you might always be telling people, oh, you know, you should do it this way, or, you know, I've tried this, you should try this. You know, so I see you just giving other people guidance here and them feeling like you're sort of this mother figure to them, you're this guide. And so I feel like you radiate this beautiful energy here. You know, we see this light coming out of this statue's heart here. And so I feel like you're a very balanced person. I think all of your chakras are in balance. And I see that here with this rainbow. You're just very balanced, and you radiate this balanced energy to other people. So that's what's coming through there, pile 1. And then you also received polarity, and it says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So I feel like when other people are around you, pile one, they're also able to see and appreciate their shadow side. So not only, their positive attributes and their good qualities, but also maybe the things that they need to work on. Maybe they're too competitive, or maybe they have, sort of a negative outlook on things, or maybe they get jealous easily, or, whatever it may be, whatever their shadow side is, whatever they need to work on, you allow people to see that about themselves. Because I think you're very in touch with your shadow side. And like I said before, you're very balanced in your energies. So I think you inspire other people to see and to recognize their shadow side and to integrate that into their lives. So in other words, to work on the things that they need to work on, and to accept that they do have this shadow side. They do have things that they need to work on. So that's really beautiful energy there, pile one. And then you also received this card, and it's number 11, diving for light. So I feel like another way that you inspire others, another way that you make others feel, pile one, is that they should always look for the positive side of life. Look at things in a positive way, and to really search for that truth and search for that positivity in their life. Excuse me. I feel like you have this divine light within you, and you radiate that light, like I was talking about before. You radiate that light to other people. And so I think you allow people to search for and to find that positive side of life, looking at things in a positive way, and to really search for the truth and the divinity in every situation. Search what the deeper meaning is of an experience they have, or search for what the underlying reason is for something happening. So that's coming through as well, pile one. And then you also have this card here, and it's number 43, and it says deep knowing. So I feel like you also make people feel, pile number one, as if they can trust their intuition. I think you are someone who, like I said before, is very balanced and very in touch with your inner nature, in touch with your inner self. And I think you trust yourself. You trust what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and what your gut tells you, your deep inner instincts you trust. And I think you inspire other people to do that as well. I think people feel like they can trust themselves when they're around you. They can trust what they're feeling. They can trust what their gut is telling them. And so that's really beautiful energy as well, pile one. And then you also have this card, number 24, and it says protection, waning crescent. So another way that you make people feel, pile one, when they're around you, is that they are very protected by you. I think we saw this before with this Mother Awakens card here. You're very motherly and protective towards the people in your life that you love, the people that you care about. And so people feel this sense of protection when they're around you. They feel safe, and they feel like they can be themselves, and they feel like, you know, you're watching over them, you're looking after them, and they feel very nurtured in your energy. So that's coming through as well here, pile number 1. So let's look at your tarot cards here. So you received the Justice card. And what this card is showing me, pile 1, is that you, as I said before, are a very balanced person, and you're very balanced in your energies. And you're also very wise here with this owl. The owl is a very wise creature. And so I feel like you impart this wisdom to other people, and you're also able to show others and to inspire others to be more balanced in their life. You know, to look for that inner balance, and to find, you know, the justice in situations, you know, to balance the scales. And I think people feel inspired to find this balance when they're around you, because you have already attained that. You have reached that balance in your life. And so when people are around you, they see that and they feel that, and they want to achieve that themselves. You know, they want to balance the scales. They want to feel balanced in their life, in their energy. So that's coming through as well, pile 1. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles card here. And so I feel that people also, when they're around you, they feel like they can be, like they can trust themselves. You know, we saw this before with this Deep Knowing card. They feel like they can trust their intuition when they're around you, and they feel like they should follow what their inner voice is telling them, you know. And I think they also feel very productive when they're around you. They feel like they can go after their dreams, and they can achieve their dreams, and they can attain this sense of abundance and accomplishment, and that they're capable of doing that, you know, that they have all the tools that they need in order to reach the state of abundance that the Queen of Pentacles has. And so I think you inspire people to not only trust themselves here, but also to go after what they want, to go after their dreams, and that they're capable of achieving those dreams and that abundance. So beautiful energy there. And then finally you have the Six of Pentacles card. And so I feel like when other people are around you, you also make them feel very abundant in their life. And I think it's because they feel very abundant to have you in their life. They feel like you add this sense of abundance to their life. You're like a treasure to them. You're like one of these coins here. You know, you're something that they treasure, and someone that they treasure having in their life and around them. And, you know, I feel like they also feel, you know, very prosperous, and they feel as if they're able to give to others, you know, to be generous with others and to help others, you know, because I think you do this for them. You know, you give a lot of your energy and a lot of your time to other people. And so they feel that, and they want to give back. They want to be generous in their own lives, you know, because they feel very prosperous having you around them, having you in their life. They feel very lucky to have you. So that's wonderful energy there as well, pile 1. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly do appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pal 2. So you guys chose this brown tiger's eye crystal here. And let's take a look at your cards here. So you received the acceptance card. And so I feel like when people are around you, pile number 2, they feel very accepted by you, and they feel very accepted by your energy. I feel like you are someone that makes them feel loved, and that makes them feel like it's okay to be who they are at their core, to really show their true colors and to really express who they are at a deep level. And so I feel like people feel very accepted when they're in your presence, when they're in your energy. And it brings them this sense of abundance here, this sense of happiness, and, you know, this sense of like they can have anything that they want in their life because they have your acceptance, you know. So it's really a beautiful energy here coming through, pile number 2. And then you also have number 25, and it says, open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. So I feel like other people, when they're around you, pile 2, feel like they're blossoming. And I say that in, you know, a spiritual way. I think that you make people feel like they can really open their spirit, and they can, like I said before, show who they really are at a deep level. And you help people get in touch with their soul, I think, and you allow them to realize things about themselves that they never realized, and see things about themselves that they never saw before. You know, there's this spiritual awakening here, and it's really beautiful, you know, when the lotus opens, and it represents, you know, maturity, and I feel like you allow people to feel more mature in themselves, you know, because I think that you have this maturity within you, and you sort of inspire other people to really open themselves up and to grow spiritually, and to see all the different sides of their personality, and to really mature, you know, as a human being, as a person. So beautiful energy there. And then you also have leadership, and it says, step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. Yeah, so pile 2, I feel like you also inspire other people to be a leader in their own lives, and to be a leader for other people. I feel like you have this leadership quality about you, and I feel like you express that when you're with people, and they see this quality within you, and it makes them want to step into their own leadership abilities. It makes them see the leader that's inside of them, and to really inspire other people and to empower other people through what they're doing and what they're saying and what they believe. And so you really help people get in touch with the powerful side of their nature, the powerful side of their personality that allows them to shine and to really be that leader in their life. So wonderful energy there. And then you also have number 24, and it says, new birth, guarded vigilantly. So I feel like people also feel very creative when they're around you, pile 2. I feel like they can create whatever they want in their lives, whatever they're desiring to manifest. You make them feel like they can do that. You make them feel like they can create whatever they want to create. And you make them feel like they can grow whatever they want to grow. And you also make them feel like they can transform, they can change. With the butterfly here, it's a symbol of transformation. It's a symbol of change and growth. And so you make people feel like they can change, they can grow, and they can create whatever they want to create. And I think you also make them feel very protected. I think your energy is a very accepting and protective energy. And so when they're around you, I think they feel very protected, very guarded as well, pile 2. So that's very interesting as well. And then you also have number 38, and it says to be fair. So people also feel when they're around you, pile 2, this sense of fairness. And I think you inspire them to be more fair in their lives, more fair with other people, more fair with themselves. And you have this wisdom about you. In this picture, we see this woman, and she's got this owl standing on top of her head. And owls represent wisdom. Owls represent messages, that come from the other side, and wisdom. So I think that you have this wisdom about you, and when you impart this wisdom to other people, you show them how to be fair with other people, how to be fair with your time, how to be fair with your resources, how to be fair with, your treatment of other people. And so they feel very inspired by that, and they feel like they want to attain this fairness in their lives. So that's coming through as well. And then you also received the Hunter Moon card here with abundance. So people also feel when they're around you, pile 2, very abundant. I think, we talked about before them feeling very accepted by you and very, very protected by you as well. And so they feel very abundant when they're in your energy, when they're around you. They feel like you are just this gift to them. You are this inspiring person to them. And they feel very loved and very protected by you. And they sort of look up to you here. We see this card with this woman, and she's holding this fox, and all of these animals down here are looking up to her. And so I feel like you're this guide, you're this motherly figure to people. And, you know, you have so much wisdom and so much maturity in your nature, in your being. And so they feel this sense of abundance when they're in your energy, when they're around you. They feel very lucky to have you as a person, as a friend, as a partner in their lives. So beautiful energy there. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here. So you received the Strength card. So another way that you make people feel, pile 2, is very strong. And I see that you make them feel like they can really overcome anything here. Like no matter what is going on in their lives, you know, they can overcome it. They can handle it. And we see this picture of this woman on this card here, and she's sort of taming this wild beast, and she's not afraid of it. You know, she's really taming it here. And I feel like that's what you inspire other people to do, is to face the hard things in their life, to face the challenges and to overcome those challenges. You know, to really find that inner strength within them, to face whatever they need to face and to overcome that. So that's coming through here strongly here, pile 2. And then you also have the 4 of Cups here. So I feel like when people are around you, pile 2, they also feel like they can overcome any disappointments or any losses in their lives. The 4 of Cups is a card of loss, and it's a card of restlessness, loss of interest, you know, boredom. So I feel like people feel when they're around your energy like they can overcome that. You know, they feel uplifted in your presence, and they feel inspired again. You know, they don't feel this lack of interest or boredom. They feel really alive when they're around you, and they feel inspired, you know, and they feel like they can overcome this feeling of boredom, this feeling of inertia that they have in their lives. So that's really beautiful as well. And then you also have the 9 of Wands here. And so I feel like you also make people feel very determined when they're around you. You make them feel like they're able to overcome whatever obstacles they're facing, whatever battles they're dealing with in their lives, whatever hardships they're encountering. You make them feel like they can tackle that, they can handle that, they can overcome that, and they can resolve whatever issues are going on in their lives. And I think it's, you know, through this strength that you make them feel. You know, you make them feel strong enough to do that, strong enough to overcome those obstacles, strong enough to climb that hill, that mountain, and to really, you know, reach the top, reach the pinnacle, and to really overcome those obstacles. So beautiful energy there as well, pile 2. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. And I thank you all for being here today. I enjoyed doing this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you guys chose this lovely purple amethyst stone here. And let's take a look at the cards you received. So you received perfection. And I feel like with this card here, pile 3, that you inspire others to strive for perfection in their lives. I feel like you are someone who always tries to do your best. You are someone that always takes the time to really pay attention to every little detail and to make things the best that they can be, to strive for perfection. And so I feel like when other people are around you, they want to achieve this perfection as well. They want to be the best that they can be. And you really inspire them to be the best that they can be, to realize the gifts that they have and the abundance that they have in their lives, and to appreciate that and to use those gifts to attain this perfection in their lives, to really be the master at whatever they're doing, to hone their skills and their abilities, and to really, be the best that they can be and create the best product that they can create. So that's something coming through here, pile 3. And then you also receive number 7, the tree of illumination, and it says truth, revelations, understanding. So with this card, pile 3, I feel like you also inspire people to find the truth about situations in their lives and to really understand what is going on in their life, to really understand what the deeper meaning of things is, and to search for that truth and that understanding through maybe knowledge, maybe reading a book or doing research on whatever they're doing, to really find what the truth is, what the underlying meaning is of something. And so I see you just being this very enlightened person who, always covers their bases, who always does the research up front, does the information gathering, so that you can attain this sense of perfection. You can make something the best that it can possibly be. And so I feel like people are motivated and inspired to find this wisdom when they're around you, to find this truth and this understanding about whatever they're doing, whatever they're pursuing in their lives. So that's beautiful energy there, pile 3. And then you also received adventure, and it says, dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. So I feel like people also feel this sense of adventure when they're around your energy, pile 3. They feel like they want to do new things. They feel like they want to explore new places, maybe travel to different locations, but really let their spirit fly, let their wings spread and really explore the world and explore themselves. I feel like you are this inspiration to them to really get out there and to do the things they've never done and to see the places they've never seen. Because I think you have this sense of adventure within you, and they see that in you, and it inspires them to be more adventurous themselves, to sort of step outside of the box and really explore the things they've never done before and the places they've never seen. So that's coming through as well, pile 3. And then you also receive number 20 here, and it says, softly, softly, the tender touch. Beautiful energy. So yeah, I feel like people feel inspired to be compassionate when they're around you, when they're in your energy, pile 3. I think that you show people this compassionate nature, this compassionate side to you. And, you know, when they're in pain or when they're sad, you really show them that tender touch. You know, you show them that you're there for them, that you understand them, and that, you know, you can relate to them. You feel their pain when they're in pain, and you feel their sadness, and you're able to help them through those difficult times. And so I feel like you inspire people to do that for other people as well, to show that tender touch, to show that compassionate side to their nature, and, you know, to treat them with this soft touch here. So beautiful energy there, pile 3. And then you also receive number 28 with building blocks. And so I feel like with this card, pile 3, you also inspire other people to take their time when reaching their goals, and to really build on their skills, and build on their dreams, build on their goals, so that they can reach that level of mastery, that level of perfection here. Because I think you're someone that really takes your time when you go after something, when you go after a goal or a dream that you have. You make sure that you take your time and you go through all the different steps, all the different stages, and you build these blocks one by one until you reach your goal, until you reach this height here. And so, you know, you make sure that you have all the skills mastered. You make sure that you have everything done, all of your I's dotted and your T's crossed, so that you can achieve this level of perfection. And so I think you inspire other people to do that as well in their lives, to really take their time building their skills and developing their abilities, so that they can get to this level of achievement and perfection here. So that's coming through as well, pile 3. And then you also received this full moon with power card here. So another way I think you affect people, pile 3, is you make them feel very powerful in their own energy, and very capable of achieving whatever it is they want in their lives. I see you being this very powerful person, this very powerful presence in their lives. And they see this power in you, and it helps them get in touch with their own inner power, with their own sense of control and their own sense of ability to change, and, you know, to manifest what they want in their lives, to create what they want. And so this empowered side of you really inspires other people to find that empowerment within themselves, and to really show that to the world, to really use that. And to, you know, with the moon here, it reminds me of this card with, you know, the tree of illumination. You're someone who tries to understand the mysteries in your life. You try to understand the secrets, you know, and why things are the way they are, the hidden parts of life, the hidden things. And so I feel like people are inspired to do that as well when they're around you. They're inspired to get in touch with this power that they have, to really understand the hidden things, the secrets, that are being presented to them. And so there's this sense of illumination, there's this sense of understanding and truth here that you really inspire others to get in touch with and to understand here, pile 3. So very interesting energy there. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here. So you received the 5 of Cups. And so I feel like when people are around your energy, pile 3, they really feel this ability to overcome hardship here. I see with the 5 of Cups, it's a card of disappointment. It's a card of sadness, losing out on something. But as you see in the card, there's still 2 cups here that are standing. Even though these 3 cups have spilled over and poured out, there's still 2 cups standing here. So I think you really help people feel hope here for the future. And you help people get in touch with this hope, with this sense that everything is going to be okay. Even if they might feel disappointed, even though they might feel like they've lost something, there's still hope. There's still success for them in the future. We see these 2 fish diving out of the water, showing that there's opportunities that are still there. There's opportunities still available to this person. And so I feel like people are able to see that when they're around you. They're able to see that there's still opportunities for them. There's still hope for their future. Even though they may have lost something here, even though they may be disappointed, there's still optimism here. There's still hope. So that's really beautiful energy, pile 3. And then you also receive the 7 of Wands here. And so with this card, I feel like you also make people feel that they're able to overcome their obstacles here, pile 3. They're able to show that competitive side that they have inside of them and to really fight for what they want, to really stand their ground and tell others what they feel and what they think, and to really overcome these obstacles that they face in their lives. And I think it's because you do that yourself. You are that way yourself. You're very you stand your ground. You fight for what you want. You fight for what you believe in. And so when they're around your energy, they feel inspired to do that as well. They feel inspired to protect their ground, to fight for what they believe in. So very inspiring there, pile 3. And then finally you have the 8 of Wands card here. And with this card, I feel like other people feel very motivated to move forward in their lives when they're around you, pile 3. I feel like they feel very motivated and very very inspired to go after what they want, and to go after it in a way that's going to be very, targeted and very aggressive. In other words, they take their goal and they, shoot this arrow at it, and it's like they're just aiming for this one goal, this one thing. and they're very targeted in that throw, and they're, you know, they move quickly and they pursue whatever it is that they're going after, whatever it is they want to achieve. And you make them feel this sense of motivation, this sense of commitment to whatever they're doing. And so they feel very inspired by you, and they feel very determined when they're around you, very determined to reach their goals, to achieve their dreams, and really move their lives forward here with this energy. So that's wonderful as well, pile 3. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed doing this reading today for you. And thank you all so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly do appreciate them. And I will see you next time. Bye.